Before these majestic creatures can show in the ring at the Virginia Horse Festival, it takes hours of training and love to take them from their wild ways to a trained trotter. Meet Richard Garner, a horse trainer in Chesapeake who has been training Mustangs since 2010, and his latest student, Gus. They will be part of the competition March 27th through the 29th at the Meadow Event Park in Caroline County. He and other volunteers do this for the love of the animals and for a chance to see who's the best trainer.
My wife and I have had since childhood, desire to adopt Mustangs, and we both arrived at that independently. And once we bought this property in 2009, we started talking about the Mustangs. And then once we started doing the research through the Bureau of Land Management, we adopted a few Mustangs and started training and gentling them, and then realized that there was the Extreme Mustang Makeover competitions. And being rather competitive, I said, you know what, I want to do this. Right. And so we did.
The competition is sponsored by the nonprofit Mustang Heritage Foundation. It helps find homes for wild horses in burrows removed from public lands in the West by the U.S. Bureau of Land Management because of overpopulation problems. The Bureau oversees more than 49,000 horses and burros living wild on public lands. Nearly as many are in captivity, having been removed in roundups. Some of those animals go into the Foundation's Extreme Mustang Makeover competition. Horses of similar size, age, and gender are randomly assigned to volunteers who train them so that they can be handled and ridden.
They don't have any idea what it's going to look like, age, anything. And so you get your horse, and then the contests run anywhere from 100 to 135 days. And after that period of time, you'll bring your horse back and compete against the other trainers in some basic classes, some trail classes, pattern classes, and so forth.
Garner, a retired Navy veteran, placed 5th in the most recent East Coast Mustang training competition in Pennsylvania last summer. The job of training a wild animal is not easy and can be unpredictable. Wow. But Garner says he believes that Gus will be ready to compete in conditioning obstacle courses and his freestyle routines. At the end of the event, the horses will be auctioned and adopted.
Training a Mustang is different than training a normal horse, only in the fact that the Mustang is not gentle. A Mustang can be extremely dangerous if you don't know how to handle a horse. So there's two things that happen in this process. We have to gentle the horse down at the same time we're trying to train it. Now, for the average person, adopting a Mustang right from the Bureau of Land Management is probably not a good idea, but the gentled Mustangs that are available after these contests is a great way to get a piece of that American heritage. To be able to take one of those wild animals and turn it into a trusted partner is an absolute privilege, and I'm in awe every time it happens.
Chesapeake, I'm Sherry McKinney.